This video is about the strat that I use for ice escape in routes that get early ice. It goes up the right side in Business Center. The current top strat involves a wall jump check that boomerangs up the left side. The right side strat has some history to it, but I think it's largely been lost to time, as happens with many mid-level strats, since they appear neither in the top runs nor in common tutorials. I first saw it in Garrison's 4925 that was thought at the time to tie Hodorubi's 31.
Hello, Ivan Loboda.
It's possible that Hodorubi was even going for this strat in his runs, but he never got it in any published run. Zost also did a variation of this strat in his first world record with early ice, but by his next PB he had changed to the wall jump check.
I'll be screwed with this few soup.
Let's talk about the ways the wall jump check strat can go wrong. If you get the wall jump check but bonk the ceiling, there's a simple backup, as Zenny said in his tutorial.
You still want to hold right, and then you just want to time a wall jump. Ledge grab and go up the elevator.
If you hit left too early, some runners can get into a cycle where they keep attempting to get the wall jump check on the door, which can cost several seconds. If you fail to wall jump check, you'll need to hold left and drop down to the ground before jumping back up. Unless you jumped late enough that doing the right side as a backup might be feasible. If you wall jump check in the center of the door, you run the risk of boomeranging back through the door before it closes.
No! No! That's not what I wanted.
Now let's talk about the ways the right side can go wrong. First, if you fail to jump entirely, you can just turn back to the left and jump up with minimal time loss. If you jump too early and you realize it, like failing to get the wall jump check, you can just back out by holding left and then jumping up. If you jump too early and don't back out of the strat, you'll bonk your head and end up here by the pre-cathedral door. You'll need to specifically jump around the Nova to avoid getting hit by it. Since unmorphing after the gate at different positions can create different frame windows as you reach the door, it's hard to know if there might be some starting positions that give no good frames to jump on and still get the right side strat. That said, you may have noticed in Zost's old run that he morphed as he came up. There are some setups that a spin jump will bonk the ceiling, but if you morph quickly, you can still make it. However, I found this to be very difficult, so I don't plan on going for this in my runs. Ultimately, as with any strat comparison, you should figure out your own personal level of consistency with each, and figure out which strat is worth it for you. The current any percent task uses several direction changes to boomerang up here without touching any platform. But it goes up the right side, and that's what's important, because the strat that's closer to the task wins in any comparison, right?